You are just about to go into the other room where there is... You can hear some strange incantations and mutterings just on the other side of the door. The three of you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. This turtle guy, is he just...
I'm still thinking about the turtle guy.
Yeah, how's he doing? What's his vibe?
Alright, I'm just... If he's not gonna come fight with us, which was what I was hoping for, maybe
He's standing kind of apprehensively. You think he's still going to go into the room and help you, but like he doesn't seem like he's gonna he's not very gung ho about it anymore.
Does he speak common?
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
That's how we communicated with him first.
Okay, and does he have a name?
They have not asked his name.
I think, look, this guy's not gonna fight us after we robbed him. Maybe we should just take his money.
You wanna fucking kill him?
We could kill him. I could try to pickpocket him.
I mean...
Does he hear them discussing this?
I mean, I think he seems like a nice guy. He let us, share his chest and stuff.
I do kind of want to hold you to and say that your character said that in person, but
yeah, I mean,
not this time though. But for future reference, if you say things, I might say that your character said that in person.
I was under the impression we were discussing that out loud. So.
Yeah.
But
All
so
right.
you know for the future, but yeah.
Right.
Alright. I don't want...
I mean, what does it sound like up? I hear some weird shit going on up there.
Yeah, maybe we should focus on that.
But I mean, do you know what that sound is?
I don't know what that sound is. This is an open doorway in front of us, right?
It is almost closed. It's like a little bit ajar.
Alright, do we hear anything specific from there?
Yeah, should I run up a perception check?
You could do that.
Okay.
Alright, my perception is dog, so maybe someone else. I'll move over, but...
No,
Well, with my +3, that's a 9.
Yeah, might as well.
You hear the chanting droning on. It seems to be echoing in a large chamber.
And we already confirmed that this is not a language any of us know.
What languages do you know?
I know Common, Dwarvish, and Vidalcan.
But I did not write in Vidalcan into anything, so maybe we can say that that's the water language, Aquan. For it's the elemental language, and you guys can't really recognize it. It does sound like it's magical chanting.
I asked the turtle guy, hey,
can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can tell what the magic is?
You can only hear bits and pieces of it because of how you.
Yeah, because I'm a low perception.
You hear it's kind of cutting out a little bit every now and then because it's a bit far away.
Alright, well, regardless, we gotta go in there. I'm
Can I
gonna
ask the
stealth
turtle
on it
dude?
first.
What you hear basic magic ritual things of blood, sacrifice, kill. That you do make out a bit about but to hear exactly what they were saying, you would have to have rolled a bit better.
You guys, but these sure do sound like cultists to me.
Well, I'm pretty confident in my ability to not be seen by whatever the hell that is, so I'm gonna slink in there with some stealth. Can I?
By all means.
Yes, don't roll yet. Before you see a gnome. He's bound up in rope, and he's in this little crib thing here. And when he sees the door creak open, he turns to look at you, and then that's Andrew's character.
I gathered that. I'm gonna put a finger in front of my mouth like shush. And then I'm gonna stealth along the wall to the pillar. I'll roll for that. I have like plus a bunch. Hold on. I'll roll the d20 first and see it. Okay, what's it? 17. Okay, that's like a. I don't even need to check my buff. I think my buff is +4. Hold on, I have it right here. No, my stealth is +7, so that's a 24. So I'm making it over to the gnome. There's no way a 24 won't make it.
As you
Is my mouth opened?
no,
Okay.
you, Andrew, your character, Andrew Perosa, your character, as you sneak up along, you notice that the room is a little bit foggy or smoky. It's dark. You can hear there's this guy wearing ceremonial robes standing over an altar, and he's raising his hands and he's making dramatic gestures at his book and at the altar. And yeah, you make it over there, no problem.
I don't like that. So whoever tied that guy up is probably a friend of mine. I'm gonna whisper like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing here?"
Hey, untie me! Please help! Untie me! My voice is slowly getting louder. Like, help! Untie me! Untie me!
All right, I gotta roll persuasion.
You're waking the baby up. Stop it.
Wait, do I need to roll against player characters? I don't know. I want to persuade and say like, "Hey, you shut the fuck up. I'll untie you. Tell me what you're doing here first." Do I have to roll persuasion against player characters? Is that
No,
how-
you can't roll persuasion against
Okay.
their characters.
Yeah, that would.
If
that-
the
makes
player
sense,
agrees
because
to it, like I think that's fine. But
Oh.
generally, you
Oh, you-
can't
then
be
you-
like, I persuade you and roll like a
Oh yeah,
d20.
and then
Yeah,
you would roll against
basically when you approach as well, you see like I'm a pretty old looking gnome. Like I'm quite an elderly looking gnome. And yeah, and my voice is just getting louder with each passing second you don't untie me, my voice gets louder.
Okay, I'll untie you. You better be chill. My buddies will fuck you up if you're not.
Bring
Alright,
the
I'm gonna
baby.
untie you. Do I need it?
Bring
I don't
the
need to
baby
roll to
back
untie you,
here.
right? It's just rope. I have a sword. I can just cut the rope. That should be the free action, right?
Roll to like or explain how you do it.
I'm just. Oh, okay. Should I untie or cut? I guess the cutting will make noise. Okay, it'll probably be faster to cut through it. I'm gonna cut through. I'm gonna like put the sword like under the rope and like roll it up at an angle and then like try to cut through it outward.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
Okay. It's a 6.
Okay.
I'll add to that.
You
I
put the
like-
blade in between the sword, and you all like you kind of like you're kind of doing it in like kind of it's a bit like of a tense. Your hand's a bit like shaky. The blade is roughly pushing up against his skin in between the rope and the skin, and you almost cut him, but you manage to release him.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I yell out like, hey, watch what you're doing!
Okay.
Hey, you're free now, aren't you?
Someone in the corner grunts and kind of like you hear that someone like heard you, and like you hear a bit grunting further in the chamber, but the silence just continues.
Can I run to the doorway that he came from originally? That Andrew
Can you move your guy?
Yeah, sure. So like I can just run the full distance.
You sure can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run into this doorway. And I'm gonna look surprised, like, oh hey, how are you guys doing?
Hey. Oh my god, I thought you were a baby. What were you doing in that crib over there?
Does Andrew Perosa's guy do anything?
I'm still hanging out here. You guys can chat.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
looking at you.
okay.
I'm still eyeing you suspiciously, but I'm really more focused on hiding at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, hey, fellas, and I'm not too sure how I got out here, to be honest. And you like see me kind of like wiping some kind of substance off of my face and stuff like that, and you know, like, and I look a little disoriented. I'm kind of like half coming out of a stupor sort of thing, like I'm wiping off my face.
Oh, okay. This is what you see, Andrew. You come into the room. You see an open chest, some weird fungus, and a turtle man. He kind of like steps out from behind the fungus, but you see a blue guy that's like kind of wearing lots of accessories and like clothing, and you see a human that's kind of standing there awkwardly. He almost seems like almost featureless or expressionless. It's like kind of weird looking, kind of. But yeah, those are the people you see.
Sorry, I see a human and what?
And a blue-looking a blue humanoid that's not quite human, like standing straight across from you.
Okay. And is there anything in the chest? Can I see?
You see that it is empty.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd like to like just go over to the fungus and I'm like, oh wow, this could be useful. And I like cut off a slice of the fungus and pocket it into my inventory.
Okay. What do the other players do when he does that? If anything.
Watch.
Just watch.
Yeah. Can I identify that fungus at all to see if there actually is any use to it?
Yeah, you can roll nature if you have nature.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you see that is actually an edible cave fungus, and you can add it to your rations.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut off as much of it as I can and like store it in my inventory.
Okay, Jerry?
Yeah, go for it. I'm chill.
Alright, well, we've been hired to deal with some kind of threat here in this place, so is that why you're here too?
Oh, maybe. My memory is a little fuzzy, you see. The name is Namfoodle Cobbleknob. I was just on one of my usual benders, and I just woke up in here.
All right, Namnob.
Nice to meet you. I'm JR.
I'm Zaloon.
Oh, pleasure, fellas, pleasure. So you're here on some kind of mission, are you?
That's what it looks like.
Well, that's nice. But the fellas who live in here, they seem like nice fellas as well.
Oh yeah, what are these nice fellas up to right now?
I'm not too sure, but they really liked my mixture.
Mixture? Is that why they tied you up?
Oh, would you like some? And I like pull out a little flask and I hand it to him.
I drink that shit. I take a sip.
As this
Okay,
is happening,
yeah,
back to Andrew, you hear the build-up of the magical spell. It's starting to become more rapid and fast in pace, and it's picking up. You actually can spot like a large ogreish person brooding. I almost use the word brooding. He's a brute that's kind of meandering back and forth. He's actually, you start to notice that he's doing whatever his version of being a guard is, and he's kind of starting to pace around over here. So you're gonna have to roll another stealth check.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, I'll roll the stealth check. I'm gonna signal the boys somehow after this. 15 plus 7.
So you have about a 2 to 3 second gap before he gets over to you, so you can either stay there or get behind one of these pillars.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the pillar. I need a clear sight line to the door to signal. I'll go to this pillar. And can I let me check my inventory. I'm either gonna use. Okay. I have a bunch of ball bearings.
Mm.
I have 1,000 of them. I'm just gonna whip one at the boys.
At the door is it's about a hand's width ajar.
Oh man. Okay. Can I? Is there any light in here? I have a pocket mirror.
It's you can see here there's like a dim brazier that's like a little bit of an open fire, and there's various candles around the room.
All right. What would I'm gonna try to reflect some light into the party member's eyes with my pocket mirror.
Okay, you can roll that.
What's that? Dex or
Probably performance.
performance? What do I roll for? Is that what? What is that? What do I roll?
Charisma. Oh, actually, maybe it's not because that's a weird stat. But like performance is supposed to be like any sort of like weird thing like that you.
Do you have sleight of hand or something like that?
Yeah, I have a lot of sleight of hand. I also have I do have performance, but I have sleight of hand as an expertise.
You can. I'll say you can add about half of your sleight of hand to kind of like kind of like flick the light a bit. But
All right, is that from a 20?
yeah, roll your d20 and then dexterity
Okay.
plus half of your
My
sleight of hand bonus.
buff is 7, so I'll add 3 or 4.
7. Okay.
I'll add 3. It's a 15 anyways. So I'll add 3 to make it an 18.
So now the rest
And
of
I'm
you
waving
are
to
going
him.
to roll a perception check. That are in the
So we
room.
are? Okay.
In this room?
This one.
Where's my perception? 13.
18.
One is okay. Oh, 20.
You see a light kind of going up and down the ajar door.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'll peek through, see what I can see about that.
I hand the boy back his potion. Or whatever I just drank, and then yeah, guys, what's going on?
What is the potion?
Or does it do anything immediately?
What's in it?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just what's in it. You should say what's happening.
Can I just describe what happens to him? I guess.
Yeah.
does it work?
Tell. You can just say what happens, or if you want to tell me, or. If it's
I
okay.
mean, like basically, it's some kind of like narcotic that my character has mixed. Like he himself isn't too sure what's in it, but it'll get you a little buzzed.
You don't even know 100% what it is. Okay.
No, not really. He just like found some stuff around, and he thought it looked good to mix them together, and he did that.
I took a nice swig from it. What happens to me? Do I feel like dizzy?
Nothing
or...
happens yet.
Yeah, cool.
It's an ominous yet.
So the turtle he steps forward a bunch. His jaw is slack and his eyes are looking at the light. He's like, shiny, shiny, and he pushes his hand against the door. And he starts to go towards the light.
Okay. I'm waving with my other hand while I'm doing this. I'm hoping they notice me. But yeah. So turtle
Yeah, I
sees
was gonna
that,
look
I
through the
guess.
door, but I guess this guy got ahead of me.
Oh, you want to go through? You
Yeah,
have
I
enough
said that.
time to kind of like slip through at the same time if you want to.
Well, I wanted to look at the door to see what that light was first.
Oh, he got to you first. If you can he opens the door enough for you to see that it is the halfling.
Hmm.
Oh, you're a halfling. Awesome.
Yeah, Lightfoot halfling. For small boys.
Yes.
So
Okay.
what do you guys do anything as the turtle man goes through?
I'll
I know.
load my crossbow, and like I'm not the sneakiest one, so I'll just indicate for is it JR?
I'm not that
Like
sneaky.
you should sneak in.
Alright, fuck it, let's go. I try to make my way to our halfling friend. Do I have to roll a stealth check?
Show me where you guys going. If you show me, I can tell you in more detail what to do.
Just a hug against the wall, and like try to get behind.
Yeah,
him.
roll a check.
Uh-oh.
That is a 5.
Okay, a brutish looking guy. He doesn't look very much like the other cultists. You kind of like walk out and turn, and he notices you at about the same time as you notice him, and he goes, "Oh, another challenger!" And he starts yelling and like rushing forward to like kind of see if there's more people, and he pulls out like a bottle. So he yells as he does this. So everyone rolls initiative.
This big guy?
Yeah, he's not this big right now, but everyone roll initiative.
Okay. I mean, I see him. Can I equip the green axe that I just got?
Yep.
What are the stats for it, or do I?
Is initiative
You
a
do
20?
not know the exact stats of it.
Okay. But it's like still the same attack bonus as my normal axe.
You do not know that.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna roll, and then you'll tell me if I hit or not. Then.
That's right.
Okay.
Sorry, we all rolled initiative.
Yes.
You guys are still in the doorway. You guys didn't follow me.
Right. Fitting of my you guys go on ahead. I got a 6.
Alright, so it's
Initiative, you add dexterity, right?
Yes.
Okay, I got 22.
I got 20.
mine was 16.
You got, is that a 20 there in the, is that saying that in the chat, Andrew?
Yeah, and then plus 2, 22.
Okay, so you go first.
Okay, what's the turtle guy doing?
He's just kind of standing there. You recognize that these people ahead of you were your captors, and they were the ones that put you like this, and you know that they were going to try and sacrifice you. But but other than that, you don't know much about them.
Okay, and we just see this big guy right now. We see anybody
And
else?
you can see about half of he's kind of obscured by this altarpiece thing. But yeah, there's a guy in robes, and you know that there's someone further back in there too, in the room.
Okay. I'm going to run out here, and I'm going to jump onto this turtle's back. Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna jump onto his back, and I'm gonna whisper into his ear and be like, "Hey there, big guy. So what's your name? You any good at fighting?"
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know about this situation right now, though. I'm gonna kind of go in a bit and maybe help. They said it would help, but they're kind of greedy. And that's about as much talking as you can fit in one round. If you still want to use an action.
Did he tell me his name or no?
His name is Stoke.
Stoke.
He
Okay.
says, "I'm Stoke, and I'm going around on this island for treasure and food."
Okay, I wanna spank his shell and tell him like, "Okay, Stoke, Run over there to that halfling and human.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Sorry, let me just look at my bonus. 15.
15. He says, I don't even know you. And he kind of like shakes a little bit, but not enough that you have to like hold on too hard. He's just kind of like trying to get a feel of like why you're even on him. He's like kind of suspicious of you.
Okay. Yeah, I basically want to end my turn holding on to his back, and like if I have time to say it, I want to tell him that we're gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, Stoke, you lead the way. I'm gonna protect you the best I can.
Okay. As you do this, you hold on to him. You can see that he's kind of afraid, and that he's kind of like backing over to the side here. But you can see that he does want to kind of go over there. So instead of fully going over to the corner, he kind of like meets you halfway, but he doesn't go all the way over to them yet. He's kind of afraid.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep latching on to his back.
Now we go over to this guy. He turns, he looks over, he laughs. You are too late. You have given me plenty of time to complete my incantation. And he slaps the book together, and you can start to see a mist swirling. And he kind of like chuckles as he like runs further into the mist. You can see a vague form, like a vague cylindrical form, start to materialize in the mist.
Where in the mist exactly? Like on this platform?
In here.
Okay.
He doesn't really go in there very good, but yeah, you get the idea.
Okay.
He's inside there?
Yep. And then you hear a humming of a machine start from. Well, would you guys even know what a machine is? It's like kind of like powering up kind of noise. Then it is, you rolled an 18, so JR turn.
Like, where is he in here?
That's good.
Here?
That's
Alright, cool.
well, he disappears into the fog, and you can't exactly say exactly where he is, but yeah.
Okay. So it's like in there and there's fog, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? I guess I saw the big guy first, right?
You remember? Yeah, you saw him first when you came in.
And I guess, okay, I'm pretty sure these guys are the cultists that we came here to fight, so, I pull out my axe, my shiny new green axe, walk up to him. And, can I make it there?
Oh yeah,
30 feet? I can make it here?
you can make it to that guy.
Okay, I chop him. Give him a good old side chop. My axe. And I don't know the bonuses, but I have. Oh, I don't know the attack bonus on the weapon. But for normal axe, it's +5, so I rolled a 17.
Okay, roll your damage of your dice roll.
What dice is it?
You were using D6s before.
Yeah.
I believe D8 is okay for this one.
Oh, okay. Roll a d8, and then I add my strength bonus, right? It's a
Yep.
strength weapon. Alright, cool. I hit him for 10.
You said in the side, like, can you like narrate a bit more?
Just a standard chop, like I'm chopping down a tree, just like aiming for his, like in between his shoulder and his elbow, just a nice little whack.
Yeah, you cut deeply into his arm, and you see that you've like a big gash of blood sprays out from his arm, and he almost drops his bottle and he yelps out in pain.
Almost drops his bottle.
Almost.
All right. Okay. Cool. I mean, that's my turn.
18, 17, and then... Okay, yeah, he rolled... So he takes a chug of the potion, and he starts to grow in size. He drops the bottle to the side, and he's pretty pissed off about his arm. He's still clutching his arm to kind of like stop the blow. He seemed really confident at first, but now he's like kind of pissed and just gritting his teeth. And that's his turn.
Right, bitch. Yeah. I mean,
keep track of this damage.
So on his turn, he just drank the bottle.
Yeah, he drank the potion, and you see him grow to that size that he is now. So you rolled a. You're sorry. Your strength bonus was 4.
3. I rolled a 7.
Okay. And Andrew, is that a yeah, you get to go. You rolled a 13.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot him in the eye with my crossbow. The big guy. I'm good from here, right? I have line of sight. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you have you have a clear shot.
All right. Well, I'm shooting. Hold on. Let me check my I might have a special on this. Okay, cool. I have advantage. My sneak attack applies if like JR just hit him with an axe, right?
Yeah.
So JR is still within 5 feet of him. So I get an extra 1d6.
Yeah, you can get a sneak attack.
Yeah, it's just like oh shit, a 2. Okay, 2 plus. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I had it written down. What do I add to my attacks?
Your dexterity bonus and your
proficiency.
Still not enough though.
Yeah, that's like 5 more, so it's an 8 to hit.
Okay, so
whoops. So I'm missing.
You see a goblin start to run out, and he's like yelping and I'm here to help. And he kind of rushes out from the dark corner. Now it is the blue guy's turn.
Hey, I'm finally here, performing for you. So yeah, I will make my way through the door, and that's about as far as I get before I see what's going on. I will immediately fire my crossbow. That is a 16 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
A D8 plus 2 for 7 damage.
7? Okay.
Yep.
You fire the bolt and it kind of goes through his cheek, and he's screaming and howling in pain.
See, I'll just turn to the rest of it. I assume that we're fighting this thing because I just shot it.
I mean, yeah, I've been I almost chopped this guy's arm off, but
what's your guy's name again, Sasha? I'm having a hard time getting the file to open.
It's written on the icon. It's Zaloon.
Zaloon, okay.
Not unlike the Zulu tribe, but then add an N at the end.
Back to your turn, Andrew.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, I want to urge Stoke forward. I'm like, Stoke, you need to get a little bit closer before we can help.
Roll persuasion again. Name Foodle.
up to 7.
He just holds up his shield and sticks his axe out, like kind of waving it in front of him, not sure who to kind of target.
Okay, I'm just gonna hop off his back for a moment. Does that take an action, or what is that?
No.
Okay, and then I will like run forward. Each square is 5.
That's right.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. I'll run to here. And then I'm gonna reach into my Everfull pouch, and I'm going to lob. I'm gonna lob this, like, it's basically in like a circular sort of vial, or like circular sort of like potion kind of container. I'm gonna lob that to the back of the beast, like towards his back, like out as far, like to hit him, but as far away as possible from JR.
Okay, roll to throw it past him.
Roll to throw.
And-
Like, do I not just roll? Because like normally for this, I just roll my attack roll, but I like he's like taking up multiple squares, right?
Yeah.
So like I want to just like throw it so that it's like the square that's farthest away from JR. Do I roll my standard attack roll, or have to roll something else in addition?
Let's see. You're rolling to basically throw it on the ground. So I'm going to say you only have to roll and get like a 5 or a 4 to even land that roll, because you're not, but you're throwing it past him. Are you saying throwing it over his shoulder?
Well, like basically, how far is JR from the guy?
They're adjacent to each other, like they're in
Yeah.
they're in combat.
You can see the whites of his eyes.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna throw it like a normal attack. JR can take what he gets. Sorry, Jerry.
All good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, take this, foul beast! And then I do my attack. Okay. 6 plus 4, 10.
10. The jar whizzes past him and hits the back wall.
Okay.
How big
Yeah,
is there like an AoE effect, like a cloud?
Yeah, but that's because I missed, like, nothing really happens. It's just like, you guys just see, like, the thing explode into a burst of flame.
Oh, okay. Now it is.
What? What the fuck was that?
The mist clears a bit around the altar, and a light starts to form, and the light forms into a line that fires out. So Namfoodle and Zaloon have to make dexterity saving throws as a beam of light shoots out, and you barely have time to react to it.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about that because I just rolled a natural 20.
Dodge the speed of light.
Like, I've only played this character for a session and a half, and I've rolled better with this character than I have with all the other characters I've played.
I got an 18.
I have had characters for like dozens of sessions, and I've never rolled this well.
You barely. Oh, you get out of the way in time.
Yeah.
The beam of light, it leaves a smoldering hole in, like, the rock of the wall is kind of molten and like dripping of heat.
Okay. Can I, from the last of my turn, can I use the last of my movement now?
It's someone else's turn, but let's see
Okay.
how much you moved. You did. Yeah, you can move a little bit, but normally you can only move on your. Is that the alchemist stuff?
Oh, you said he was like surrounded by gas, right?
It's like a swirling mist.
Whirling
That looks
mist.
nice though.
Okay, yeah, we'll use this then. Surrounded by swirling mist.
Cool. Yeah, I still had 10 feet of movement left, so I just want to move like I'd end up here as close as I can to this stove guy.
Okay.
Look at that mist.
Misty.
Back to Jerry's turn.
Alright, oh, well, shit. Seems like my chop just made him bigger. How's that arm doing?
He kind of like begins swinging the chain aggressively and preemptively.
Alright, can I chop at his other arm? Because I'm assuming this one arm isn't very... He can only use the one arm, right?
It's difficult to tell. He looks like a very powerful, muscly warrior, and that was before he drank this potion that made him big.
Right. Well, shit, here goes. Big chop, big chop. Hit a 7.
He kind of breathes a sigh of relief as you miss.
Well, shit.
All right,
my turn.
He heaves back and he swings a spiked chain ball at you.
Stick my shield up.
17.
Oh, 16 AC. So that hits.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. So you take 4 points of damage as only one of the spikes of the ball like grazes you. It doesn't like hit you like dead on.
Right. Ow. Okay. Still a lot of damage. Okay. Take 4 damage.
And I'm just looking at whose turn it is.
I think it's me.
Yes.
Man, well, there's a lot of shit going on, but this big guy still seems like the biggest problem. I'm just gonna shoot him again. Okay. 10 plus 5, 15 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
Alright. Now my damage. Wait, is it. Sorry, what's my first damage dice? Is it 8?
Is it a crossbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D8.
Okay.
Plus
D8
your dex.
D8 plus my dex plus my D6.
Yeah.
D8 plus 3, 11 plus this D6. 17 total.
Don't add a sneak attack bonus. You missed already for their first one.
No, it's not my so I have
Sneak attack once per turn.
so yeah, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That
okay, I
enemy is
remember.
And you don't have disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't sneak attack if you attack more than once, but if you in a round. But if it's one attack per round.
So he's kind of like dipping he's forward and backwards enough and for you to get a clear shot over the shoulder without endangering your friend, and it sinks right in between his shoulder and his neck, and he slumps down onto his knees defeated.
Oh really? We all get fucked.
Oh shit, I step out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was easy. Jesus.
And nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot. Oh.
Declare rip bozo quite loudly.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's me.
The goblin runs up a bit further, and he sees the guy dead in front of him, and his jaw is agape, and he has a scared expression on his face, and he looks back, but he sees the kind of weird magical stuff going on, and he becomes emboldened a bit.
The magic stuff.
The magic stuff.
Now it is Zaloon's turn.
Okay. Now, for clarification, is this other person I see, do they appear to be aggressive towards us?
This goblin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, he was yelping and shit.
Alright, I'll shoot it. That's not great. That's an 11.
Is that with all your bonuses?
It is. Oh, a 7 plus 4.
He kind of does a little bit of a pirouette as he's advancing forward, and he dodges it.
Oh, balls.
Stoke, he's carefully kind of like running up along the side here now, doing a little bit of a jog. Now it is back to Namfoodle. Oh yeah, your character sheet isn't opening anymore either.
Oh, weird. Okay, so I'm gonna use my movement to run and jump back onto Stoke's back. So I'm like clinging onto his back.
Yeah, he doesn't even try to shake you off. He's just kind of focused. He's just like, his eyes are very wide in terror almost after seeing the beam.
Okay. And how dark is this area we're in? Like where I'm currently with Stoke. Like, are we in the shadows, or does the light reach us?
Yeah, you're like, he's in the light, but you're kind of like behind him enough that you're not visible.
Okay. I'm going to yell out from behind Stoke in the darkness. I'm gonna yell in Goblin. I'm gonna yell out, lay down your weapon! We've defeated your champion! We've come to, we represent your god, and we've come for you have sinned!
And what god do you speak of? He says, and he's kind of like, he kind of like skids to a stop, half run, and he kind of like is like holding his arm back. He dashes over to cut for cover as well behind this pillar, and he's kind of like, his back is up against the pillar, but his ears kind of turn to you, and he's like kind of like turning his head back and forth, looking around.
I guess I'll respond in Goblin saying, you know better than to speak his name. Be careful or the High Chieftain will strike you down. Lay down, and then I'll repeat, lay down your weapon now. Come over to these people and surrender. And yeah, I'm saying it all in Goblin for him, by the way, so it's like even, I would argue, even more convincing.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Okay. Oh, sorry, where's the die thing? Uh, 22.
Okay. He says, you speak name now. It okay if you speak name.
I'm going to yell like something, but it's gonna be kind of garbled, and it's I'm gonna kind of mumble it a little bit, like I'm gonna like sort of slur the name a bit. I'm gonna be like Charles.
He's like, no, it's a pretty clear name. And then he kind of like runs into the mist and you don't see him anymore.
Wait, oh yeah, by the way, guys, did you actually know the god's name or no?
Oh, we don't.
Okay. Good to know.
Pretty sure I've heard it, but I don't remember it right now.
No, there was a whole thing about how he don't.
Zaloon also doesn't speak Goblin, so he wouldn't know what the conversation is.
Oh, wait.
Alright. Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Shit. I think I might remember it.
So that means it is... Oh, I'm looking at the dice rolls. I have to go further back. It is Jerry's turn. Wait, no, Andrew's turn.
Alright, wait, no, Jerry's before me.
Yes, you're right.
Do I see any immediate threats?
Yeah, the mist. You can see the cylindrical machine, and you can see the vague outline. You can't see him like all at a time here of
Cylindrical machine? Where's the machine at?
in here in the mist.
In the mist.
It's starting to clear a little bit as it disperses through the room.
The mist is dispersing, you said?
Yep. But
Okay,
it's still kind of
so-
foggy. It's not like fully going away. It's just spreading into the rest of the room.
But we can see the machine at all, or no?
Yeah, you can see a dark etched cylinder like that kind of looks hollow in the side that it's facing out at.
Okay, so I guess I run into the mist, try to stop whatever they're doing. Said it was spreading, so
15, 20.
spread it a bit. Yeah, I just
You
run into
you
the
come
mist,
face
try
to
cover
face with the robed figure.
try to cover my mouth to not breathe it in, but I come face to face with a rogue figure.
Mm-hmm.
Chop.
Bruh.
Yeah, you can reach him.
Yeah. Fucking stop whatever you're doing. Just stop this
Oh.
nonsense.
We won't stop. We're just beginning.
7. Oh, I rolled a
Killer
12.
writing, Daniel.
Rolled a 12,
I'm afraid it's only just begun.
but I don't know the attack bonuses on the
You-
stats.
yeah, you hit.
Okay, I hit. And I roll a d8, you said?
Yep.
This axe is sick. Okay, I hit him for 7.
Okay, you begin to notice that it's of exceptional quality, and it seems to be like harder, and it seems to hurt a bit more than a normal axe. And
Perfectly balanced.
he yells, and he kind of like recoils a bit, and he like steadies himself by putting his hand on the cylinder.
Okay. On the cylinder. Okay. You should aim for the machine anyways, whatever. Guys, he's trying to do something over here. We should try to stop it.
Okay.
Stoke
Maybe
runs
hit
up a
the
bit
cylinder.
more to the side here.
Okay, I'm still on his back.
I think that is Andrew's turn now.
Yeah, well, don't have to tell me twice. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay, the mist makes it a bit, and all the cover of things makes it a bit more difficult.
Reasonable. Alright. 13 plus 5. 18. Minus mist.
18. Yeah, you managed to hit him.
Excellent.
Wait, you rolled 2 dice?
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't have advantage. I'll just reroll the 8. Okay, it's a 5.
Okay. The arrow sinks into his shoulder, and he doesn't like scream out in pain like the last time. He just goes ah, ah, ah. He's like kind of just like had it at this point. All right, so Your turn, Zaloon.
All right. So this figure at the pedestal, what do they look like?
It's a dwarf wearing robes. He seems to have like dark bags under his eyes and long, scrangly, unkempt hair.
Okay, and he's putting his hand on this pedestal, and that seems to be part of whatever this thing is going on, right?
No, he used to be at the pedestal earlier, but now he's in the center of this altar piece, and he has his hand on the cylinder that fired a beam at you earlier.
I see. Okay, and how far away is he from me?
5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I move to be within 30 feet.
Yeah, that...
Cool. And then I'm going to use the scroll of touch his floating disc right under his feet, and then push him up into the ceiling.
Let me read the spell description, because there are a lot of limitations to that spell.
Diameter, it can hold up to 500 pounds. It can move up to 100 feet from me.
Feet.
Oh, sorry, it can't cross an elevate. Sorry, it's. It looks like I can't move it at will.
Floats 3 feet above the ground. It is immobile while you are within 20 feet of it.
Yeah, and it follows me, so it's not something I can
Yeah.
control the space.
Yeah, there's a buttload of restrictions to that spell.
Yeah, fair enough. But would 3 feet off the ground get him far enough away from that pedestal to be not able to use it?
If you use it, I'll tell you what happens.
Eh. It's not nearly as exciting and fun as I wanted it to be, so I'm not gonna do something else. But the hey, let's play risky, because as far as I'm aware, I'm the only healer, but I only have 1 spell slot left, and screw it. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew, so that dwarf has to make a dex save.
Okay.
And
Caustic
you have to beat a
Brew.
13.
I failed.
Hey! So, basically, Zun, like, pulls out this, potion bottle and, like, shakes it up like you're shaking up, a can of champagne or soda or something, and then pops the cork, and then this stream of green bubbling fluid sprays out of it in a 30-foot long line, and 5 feet wide.
Oh gosh.
And on this fail save gets covered in acid, and so it's gonna take 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns until it can get the acid off.
Is it just that at the start of the turn, or is there like more damage too?
A creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns, so I guess it's not immediate.
Okay. So,
And that can last for up to a minute.
all right. So that means, yeah. You hear like him kind of going, "What? What?" as he begins to like scream in pain, and then it is back to Namfoodle's turn.
Okay. How far is Stoke from the cylinder?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. It's 40 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Stoke, you need to get 20 feet closer!
He's kind of just accepted that you're gonna just keep yelling at him, so he goes forward, and he's eyeing up the goblin though, and he's just barely he's barely like waist deep in the mist. He's like he's still kind of like sticking his neck out like comically far to kind of look around at what's happening.
Okay, cool. So now we're like within 20 feet of the cylinder.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to reach into my ever full bag and lob another vial at it.
At the cylinder?
Yep, I'm going to lob it at the cylinder.
Okay.
Oh my god, I rolled a 6.
Your canister hits one of the little supporting columns of this structure and explodes there instead.
Okay, which one?
I'm gonna say one of these far back ones here.
Okay, is there anything within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, the guy.
Okay, he has to make a dexterity saving throw
Sure.
against my spell save DC, which I think is intelligence. Spell save is like 10 plus your... What is it?
Plus your...
Oh, 8 plus proficiency plus ability, okay. So 10 plus 3, 13. So he has to roll above a 13.
He fails.
Or... Yeah. Okay. Okay, so then he takes 3 damage.
What damage type?
3 fire damage.
Okay. As the mist is like almost completely cleared now, you can see him like kind of like wiggling as he's like he's now on the ground on his back. He's kind of like wiggling to try and get away from fire and acid. He's out of breath and he's like wheezing, and you see him like collapse in pain after you guys have like lobbed like a bunch of fire and acid on him, and he's bleeding from his side too, and he's just like kind of like he tries to like breathe, but like there's so much like acid and fire and smoke and mist that he's just coughing horribly, and it's actually, you almost kind of feel bad for him, but even though he's like so rotten. And the goblin, he says, "Oh, please don't kill me!" And he starts bolting it in this direction.
Can I yell at him in Goblin again?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him, stop where you are, you'll die.
All right, roll persuasion.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Oh, is intimidation even a 1 in this now?
Yeah, it's charisma.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll have to be intimidation because he's pretty scared.
Okay.
If you're wondering what skills are around, you have my character sheet. They're all listed there.
Alright, that's nat 20, and then plus 2 is 22.
You roll
There you go.
a 9 and a 20.
Oh, I think I hit the 9 thing by accident. That
Okay.
was... Oh, I hit it twice. Okay, my bad.
Do we take the first one or the second one?
Yeah, I guess you just take the first one, man, the 9.
Okay.
So that's 11 in total.
11, he kind of slows down and looks over at you to like wonder like why you're speaking it as a goblin. You're speaking goblin to him. He's like kind of wondering why a gnome speaks goblin, but he doesn't slow down.
Okay. Can I say more stuff, or what's happening right now?
Other people go still initiative turn order.
Oh. So the mist is coming from the machine, or is the machine?
The mist has settled now, and it was just you believe an after effect of the ritual.
Oh, okay. Is the machine still going, or is the ritual done, or what's going on?
The machine, the cylinder is broken in half. The runes on it that were glowing are no longer glowing.
Oh, I mean, shit. The fight's pretty much done, right? Like, the dude's dead.
Yes, but you can still do things in initiative turn order. The goblin is still running away.
Oh, hey, get back here!
The dwarf is dead.
Yes.
Just slowly melting, I guess.
Yeah.
I run as far as I can to the goblin.
Yep.
So how far would that be? Because I was here.
Double your movement speed in squares.
30, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is as far as I can get normally. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can make it to him.
Yeah, so you could do a charge attack, or you could basically kind of do like tackle him if you don't want to use your
Charge attack, bitch. Or wait, can I tackle him to like knock him over?
Yeah, you can attempt to tackle.
Yeah, tackle him.
But if you do attempt to tackle, it's a bit reckless because you're basically running as fast as you can and then like trying to shove him. So you could like fall over or bump into a wall though before you try that roll if you. But yeah.
I'm going for it. Stop him. What do I roll for?
Roll your attack.
Attack. What's my attack bonus?
Your strength plus your what's it called? Your skill modifier, your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So it would be 11.
11. You miss, but you don't fully lose your balance. So so you're about here.
Okay.
And you just kind of like throw your arms out at him, but yeah, you miss him as he's small and nimble.
Right.
Stoke is kind of half-assedly going, still kind of like scanning the room as he goes forward. Penor's turn.
I don't really know what I want to do with this. Wait, so we're fucking up the goblin? Alright.
I want to befriend him.
Yeah, I still wasn't convinced that we need to fuck up this goblin.
Cool.
Move over a little bit closer. I think this is. I think I was here. 1, 2. Okay, I'm about here. What do I want to do with this? Alright, I'm gonna roll. I don't know if this is persuasion or perception. I haven't decided if I'm lying yet. I'll roll deception. Say, hey, if you drop your weapon now and show us the best way out of here, I'll let you live. 5 plus.
He's just kind of shaking his head and like screaming hysterically in fear.
Yeah.
As he runs away more. Zaloon, you get an action? Or your turn,
Okay, I'm going to, as a free action, drop the concentration on the acid and then rifle through the dwarf's pockets to see if I can find anything of interest.
Oh, okay. You find... Sorry, I got a little distracted. You find 13 gold pieces.
Cool.
A dagger. 2 days of trail rations. And, yeah, that's all he has on him. But you see that there's a pedestal with a book nearby that he had.
Ooh. Definitely want to take a look at the book.
You can pick up the book and add it to your inventory. The goblin continues sprinting, but you get to make an attack of opportunity. Jerry?
I do?
Yeah, can I try to hold him?
Yeah.
Try to stop him from running away? So, like, it's just a strength check? Right? Or...
Make an attack roll to try and grab him.
Okay. Attack roll to try to grab him. That's a 15.
15. Okay, you managed to grab him by the shoulder, and he's going to try and...
So I got him.
12. Yeah, he wiggles a bit to try and get out of your grasp. So now you have to try and roll to hold him in place more, but you can tell that you've
That's-
definitely slowed him down a bit.
Is that just strength?
Yes. Roll strength to try and hold.
Alright. Human fighter. Human fighter is a 21.
Oh, okay. You easily managed to hold him in place as he squirms and screams a little bit. Okay, yeah, that will end the combat now. So Stoke kind of just like walks up and stares at him. Now,
Okay, I'm still on his back.
I'll stand at a distance. Actually, I want to go loot the ogre.
so oh, okay. You notice that the book is made out of a strange looking leather and has like weird runes inscribed on the front. Okay, so yeah, you don't really have to worry about turn order or how many squares you move at this point now.
Alrighty, can I so do I recognize the writing on the book?
Not the title, but when you look inside, you can see that the writing is in common and that it's like kind of like a journal, but like magical notes of like what the guy was writing.
Okay, can I check to see what it was that he was getting up to? I guess like roll Arcana.
Yes.
Cool. 11 plus 5 for 16.
Okay. He was kind of musing about his day and about the tomb. You notice a faint note about how they trapped this foolish wizard, this stupid wizard that kept talking about how much he loved divination magic, how they trapped him in a sarcophagus, and then you get to the part about how the spell is going to help them connect to Vecna and have him send over something to help them in their quest. And then there's like the little spell that you see that he read from to allow, like it's kind of like a divine magical spell that like connected to him, and you can tell that it was what conjured this thing that he used.
Okay. Well, I'll take that book.
Mm-hmm. Yep, add it to your inventory.
Yep. Do I just say like book?
Yeah.
Alright.
Vecna book.
Fucking Vecna.
So, you said you went over to the ogre.
Yeah, I'm just gonna loot this ogre quick.
You see a spiked chain and ball, and some leather armor. You find a days of rations and 18 gold pieces on the ogre as well.
Ooh.
Okay, back over to you guys with the goblin. He's nervously not saying anything.
Okay. I'm gonna say to him in Goblin, hey, little buddy. Yeah, you know, Vecna doesn't really like what you guys are doing. You guys are doing it the wrong way. We're the real disciples of Vecna, and we're here to help you get to the light.
He says, you don't know the first thing about any of this.
God damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna say to him, well, enlighten me. I want to learn more about Vecna.
I'm so dead already, and you guys are already so dead. You don't even know it. Just let me get out of here. And then, maybe I can die in a hole somewhere now that we failed them.
Hold on, I'm gonna yell over, hey, let me talk to him first. To you guys, I'm gonna walk over there.
Oh, a dirty halfling. Okay, great. Well, why don't you ask me some annoying questions too?
Wait, before I got there, I wanted to ask the loot if there was anything in the book that was interesting.
So the goblin also speaks common?
Yeah, he speaks common fairly well.
Okay.
But I wanted to ask before, I wanted halfway there, I wanted to first ask the loot if there's anything interesting in the book.
Hello, Sasha.
Sorry.
And
Yes, I'm asking Zaloon if there's anything interesting in the book before I go talk to the goblin.
Oh, some stuff trying to make Vecna happy and all that jazz.
Well, that sounds kind of cringe. All right. Hey, Gabo. Oh, you called me dirty halfling. Yeah.
he kind of
Do you
grits
mind
his teeth as he like continues to struggle against JR's grasp.
Hey, you mind if I got my dirty little halfling hands on some of the treasure in here? You mind telling me where it is?
I do mind.
Hmm.
I wanna ask him in Goblin what it is he wants.
He says, "I've come here seeking knowledge, and these guys that I was with earlier, they can know some things. They know some weird things and some magic things, but they often end up dying or getting other people killed."
I'm gonna ask him why is he such a curious, knowledgeable goblin.
He says, "Well, earning gold and getting nice things was good, but after a while I started to want to learn things about magic and about more things in life."
Okay. I want to say to him, well, you've come to the right party then. We can teach you many things about magic in life, and you don't have to follow this crazy Vecna person to get to it. And I'm like, I want to like pull out some of my stuff from my Everfull pouch, some of my like alchemy gear and stuff like that, and like, you know, like mix a couple of little things and create a little sparkly effect and stuff.
He kind of goes, "Ooh," and he kind of like almost forgets that he's like being held hostage, but before like looking up at he looks up at Jerry like awkwardly and innocently.
Yeah, and then so I'm gonna just follow up and say, yeah, come join us, and you'll have all the knowledge of the arcane that you could ever dream of, and dismantle these crazy Vecna cult, and you know, stop getting all these innocent people killed. Doesn't that sound like a win-win? And I'm saying this all in Goblin to him because I assume like in his own mother tongue it still comes across a bit softer or whatever.
He looks at you, and he says in Goblin, "Well, we caught you in like this drugged stupor, like just walking around in the crypt, like what do you know? You're just like this like gnome that gets high."
Yes, I explore the cosmos mentally and physically. I travel the metaverse. I go through things you could never imagine. Your little tiny goblin brain cannot comprehend this. And maybe someday, though, you could, if you, of course, come and join us.
Okay, roll persuasion.
All right. 13? Or sorry, 11.
All right, he says, "Well, all right, well, you're gonna have to pay me for my time if you want me to help, and I want you to pay me up front."
Certainly, and I'll give him 5 gold coins.
He says, "Wow!" And he pockets it. And he says, "All right, I'll help. Just don't make me go in the front or get in danger."
And in Goblin, I'm gonna say to him, don't worry, little buddy, that's why we've got this guy, and I'll tap the Stokes shell.
Do I believe that this guy has switched sides, or is he just in this? Like, is he just going to take us for our money and then betray us?
One thing's for sure, he seems really impressed at that 5 gold.
All right, can I like roll an insight check to guess his intentions?
Sure.
Yeah, that's 3, so I don't see anything.
He has a big smile on his face as he looks around in the room, and his eyes dart side to side as he stares like kind of
Awesome.
almost like he has no social skills. He's just like staring at each person for like 10 or more seconds at a time, not like really caring how they look back when he like stares at you. But yeah, you don't really tell, other than he looks kind of like suspicious.
Is he still being held?
Well, as long as it's not my gold, somebody else can give him theirs.
Yeah, Jerry's still clutching his shoulder, as I imagine.
How do we feel about that, guys? Starting to trust this little goblin. Little Gabby boy.
Do you?
I call you Gabby.
He heads over a little bit to this door, and he says, "I was gonna hop down in that well shaft to get away."
Well, what's in the well shaft?
I don't know. It probably goes down to the second floor, or to the water in like some sort of horrible underground tunnel. I guess that was pretty risky of me.
Well, how does everyone else feel about going down the well shaft? I have some rope.
Well,
Awful about going down the well shaft.
That's pretty reasonable, but I kind of I kind of want to.
I want to ask him if there's another way to go down.
Yeah, the stairs.
Why didn't you lead with that, Gabby?
I was just saying what I was gonna do. That was
I
my
guess
plan.
That's fair. We gotta jump to conclusions there.
Okay. How dangerous are the stairs, Gobby? Are they well guarded?
No, I think you killed everyone here.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, job's done then.
Oh, I mean, there's still a lot of rooms to look around. Do you guys want to split up and check them out?
I'm gonna let go of you now, Mr. Goblin.
Are all
Yeah,
these back rooms
let's rate the place.
There's stuff in all these rooms, right? Like the ones that have actual physical stuff, like that is stuff you put there on purpose, right? Actually, I shouldn't ask that. I'll just go. Yeah, I'm going. I'm going into the well room.
Yeah, gonna rate the place, check for traps the whole way.
Okay, I'm gonna perception check this well room.
You don't need to roll anything. You just see like just a black void of nothingness when you look down the well.
There is a
What's this
knight
thing
here on
here?
my screen. Is this part of it?
No.
All right, I'm gonna yell my name down the well to see how it echoes. Fuck, I wish I had an echo effect. It was fun.
Very well done.
Just you hear your echo resonate all the way down.
Does it sound pretty deep?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not fucking with that.
I'm gonna ask Gobby if he knows of any loot.
He casually starts strolling. Do you let him like walk around, JR?
Yeah, I let go of him. He seems pretty good now, right?
He says,
I'm gonna.
"Books. We read about history," and he points to the shelf, and then he starts heading over to this door, and he says, "That thing is for squishing fruits and making juice, and that is chair that broke."
Okay.
And he points to this machine that looks like it, like one of those things you squish grapes in.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell him, yo, Gobby, come back here, follow me. Don't stay more than 5 feet away from me, Gobby.
Where? He was walking around
I'm
here when
on-
he said that. Where are you?
I'm yelling at him. I'm on Stoke's back, and I'm like, yo, Stoke, get your ass over there.
Stoke is he's curiously kind of following the goblin around at the mention of treasure.
Okay, cool.
And there's the room with that, and then there's this room in here with the broken chair, and you see a harp on the ground.
Okay. I wanna take the harp.
Okay.
While this is all happening, can I do another ritual cast of detect magic?
Yes.
Great. Anything magic pop up? As I walk around checking for stuff?
Just let me look around. You notice no magic in those rooms, but when you get over here, you see a desk and a bed and you feel a faint magical, like, residual aura, as if like someone or something that was magical was here, but nothing in here is itself magical. It's just like a lingering presence.
Detect magic is written. Can I tell what school of magic it is?
No, it's just like as if it was off of a person, but it's not like very crisp or present anymore. It's just it's like already gone, but like there's like a very vague trace.
Okay.
And in the desk, you just let me see what scroll I had there.
Okay, while you check that, I'm gonna like pull out from my bag the same potion that I gave JR a swig of earlier. I'm gonna offer it to Gobby and say like, here you go, Gobby. Take a swig of this. This will help you get in touch with the arcane.
It is a scroll of animal friendship.
Okay.
The goblin, he looks at it and he says, "What is that?"
Scroll.
It's
No, the potion that you hold out for the goblin.
it's a mighty concoction that will open your mind to many possibilities.
He says, that sounds good. I came here seeking knowledge, and he takes like a little swig of it. Jerry, your character by now, you're starting to feel like a deep sense of existential dread, like in the pit of your stomach, and you're starting to see like weird visuals in the corner of your eyes.
Oh no. Hey, what's that stuff you gave me earlier? It's not feeling so good.
Oh, just my own personal home brew. And I take a swig of it as well.
Oh, alright. Got me fucked up. I go and check out the broken machine, maybe collect some of the pieces.
Yeah, you can take some like little fragments of it, but you would have to carry like a large, if you wanted to like take like one of the halves of it.
Said there were like runes on it.
Yeah, there's like little little inscriptions.
What kind of runes?
You can't tell.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab some of these for.
You're just
for
a human,
evidence, I
right?
guess. Yeah,
Just
humans
know-
be common.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a handful of like these inscriptions, put them in my pocket. This might be useful for later.
I'm gonna roll investigation to search this bookshelf for things that are not books. I'm looking for anything like hidden in there that is not a book. 8 plus 4, 12.
Even after spending a bit of time, you don't see anything besides books. You see some history books.
Nerds. Alright, I'm out of here.
Speaking of out of here, it is time for me to go.
Alrighty.
Alright, there's a 10.
Ready?
Level 2
Yep.
for next time.